Komodo dragon versus lion, who would win? When you look out at the vast landscape of the animal kingdom, King of the Jungle sounds like one of the most dominant titles out there, right? Lions are brutes. They are not to be messed with, not by any animals nearby, and probably not by many animals anywhere in the world. But what if the animal was a dragon? We're talking about a Komodo dragon, of course. But does he carry enough ferocity, enough to rival his mythological cousins, and enough to take on a lion? Who would win in a battle between a lion and a Komodo dragon? Komodo dragons. Look, he may not be a dragon that you see in a Hollywood blockbuster, but the Komodo dragon is still dangerous. Humans should not go anywhere near them. It's hard to understand why some game shows feature a game where a Komodo dragon chases a contestant. That's a terrible idea. World-class sprinters could outrun a Komodo dragon. Are you a world-class sprinter? Because a Komodo dragon can run 12 miles per hour. Maybe you can hit that speed, but are you certain? And for how long can you keep that up? And what happens if you can't keep it up and the Komodo dragon catches you? Well, you could try to ask the dozens of people who have been attacked by Komodo dragons over the past few decades, but there's a handful of those victims you can't ask because they were killed. Still want to run around with a dragon? Sure, there aren't as many attacks on humans with Komodo dragons versus other animals. But Komodo dragons only live on a select few islands in Indonesia. Due to the fact that they live on these islands and have grown to such large sizes, they are apex predators everywhere that they are found. Komodo dragons are the world's largest lizard and one of the largest reptiles, 10 feet long and 330 pounds. Yet another detail to add to the list of reasons why you do not want to get chased by this behemoth. They can become aggressive and territorial quite easy. And when they want to attack, they have unique methods. Crocodiles and alligators have devastating bites. Now, a Komodo dragon has a strong set of jaws, but nothing like crocodiles. In the grand scheme of powerful animal bites, a Komodo dragon's is a little on the weaker side, somewhere between 500 to 600 psi.
Still painful, though.
Their bite will do some damage, but they rely on other things once they've lunged at their prey and sunk their teeth into them. Yes, the teeth. Long, sharp, and serrated like expensive knives, those do extra damage. And then the Komodo dragon has powerful neck muscles which it uses to rip its head back and forth and cause further damage to its victim. It will also slash at its prey with its powerful arms and sturdy claws. Here's the kicker. You're an unfortunate water buffalo or deer who is attacked by a Komodo dragon. His teeth sunk deep into you, but you managed to keep free and run away. Congratulations for now. Those serrated teeth of the dragons? Well, they're prone to getting flesh from previous meals stuck in them, a breeding ground for disgusting and harmful bacteria to live in. That bacteria is now in your bite wound. Oh, and so is the venom from the dragon's lower jaw. You are free for now, but the combination of those things will not only cause infection, but prevent your blood from clotting, and you'll likely die later. Mr. Dragon will come find you, and you'll still be his dinner. Whether you stayed put or ran away, no matter to him. So, do Komodo dragons have any predators?
Sure.
So there are animals that actually attack and eat Komodo dragons? Well, what animals are those? More Komodo dragons? Yes, the only animal known to attack and eat a full-grown Komodo dragon is another full-grown Komodo dragon. These savage lizards sometimes go into cannibal mode. It's not necessarily common, but it definitely isn't rare. The Komodo dragon doesn't care. Every morning, he wakes up hungry, and he chooses violence. That's a good quality to have when you're about to be put into a death match. So, what does his competitor think of that? Lions. It's fitting that the Komodo dragon is the challenger in this fight, because the other fighter is the king of the jungle, the guy holding the championship belt, the lion. Far from the islands of Indonesia, our big feline competitor hails from Africa. Lions are found all over the continent of Africa, much to the dismay of any animal smaller than him, which is many of them. In fact, the lion is an apex predator in Africa. If you look at every other land predator, the hyena, the African wild dog, the leopard, the cheetah, you name it, the lion stands tall above them all, commonly around 8 feet long, and 600 pounds or more. This is one big kitty cat, the second largest feline in the world. Lions regularly take down prey larger than themselves, like zebras and water buffalo. They are pure power as they speed along the savannas and take down giant animals for a meal. They've even been witnessed taking out larger animals like crocodiles, rhinos, and even elephants. Lions are not only excellent hunters, they're great fighters. Africa has many other predators trying to steal a kill, so lions have learned to scare off anyone trying to swoop in and steal dinner. And in addition to their fighting off hyenas and leopards and cheetahs, they fight off other lions too, especially male lions. Holding down their territory from other male lions outside of their pride is a regular occurrence. Because of this, lions are not only ferocious fighters, they're fatal and bordering on sadistic at times. Their fight can be brutal, something most eyes do not wish to witness, leaving their opponents maimed and mangled. Something else unique about lions, as they are one of the 7 big cats in the world, there is something that sets them apart from all other big cats. The other 6 big cats, they are solitary hunters, not the lion. Lions live in prides, which could be anywhere from 6 to 20 strong. They don't just live with their pride, they hunt with their pride. Similar to canines in that respect, they're like pack hunters. This makes them very effective when they hunt. They work together, ambushing their prey, chasing them down, tackling, slashing, biting, and putting down the hurt with their big bite. Now, to make it very clear, a lion's bite isn't one of the strongest in the animal kingdom. Far from it. You might be surprised, but the lion doesn't make the top 10 strongest bites in the world. Not the top 15, not even the top 20. But we still don't recommend experiencing it. A lion's bite force is 650 psi. Strong, just not the strongest. But we think if you take one look at those teeth in that mouth and those eyes staring you down, and you'll decide you'd like to avoid those jaws altogether, then again, you might not have any say in the matter. If you do see this lion and he is looking back at you, you're already in trouble. We hope for your sake there are bars separating you two, and you paid admission to get into this secure facility. Because if that's not the case and you are in the wild, you're not going to be around for much longer. You thought you might be able to outrun the lion. We know, world-class sprinter or not, you are not outrunning the lion 50 miles per hour, people. You might not be able to outrun him even if you're in a car. Lion attacks on people do happen, and they're common enough. It is believed that over 200 people die every year from lion attacks. Now, Africa is extremely populated, so there are far more people sharing areas that are near lions, but still, that's a large number. So, does the large number scare away the challenger? Or is he still ready to jump into battle with the king? The face-off, we've seen both our competitors fight against other animals in their respective arenas. We've seen them hunt various prey animals, both going after water buffalo. Poor water buffalo. But it's time for them to meet each other. It's time to push the islands of Indonesia right up alongside the border of Africa and watch these two square off. Both have the apex predator mentality, extreme confidence. As they see one another, they'd be ready to battle, not willing to back down. Both animals get aggressive and territorial, so it wouldn't take long before they were at each other's throats. The Komodo dragon is technically longer, but a lot of his length is tail. He's also lower to the ground. He's heavy, over 300 pounds, but the lion outweighs him. Lions often take down animals bigger than this dragon, but the dragon does the same thing. In fact, that may give an advantage to the Komodo dragon being lower to the ground. The lion is used to lunging onto the backs of gazelles or wildebeest or zebras. This lizard is lower to the ground. The strategy might be somewhat different. Also, the lion is used to hunting in a group. He is used to having his buddies with him. Will he be at a deficit when alone? Not so much. Lions can handle themselves even when they're alone. Oftentimes, lions are seen fighting with rival lions one-on-one. They thrive in their pride, but they are warriors even on their own. This is common practice, especially when other lions try to horn in on a territory. And as we see the lion swoop in, swiping and biting, it looks like he has a massive advantage. He's larger, stronger, faster, more agile. And his bite hurts. But the Komodo dragon's bite hurts too, and it doesn't stop hurting for a long time. Maybe ever. All the Komodo dragon has to do is get one good bite in. He can move in fast bursts. He can lunge and bite, chomp down a good-sized hunk of lion meat, maybe even rip his head back and forth and do some damage. But the lion is strong and can probably escape those powerful jaws. But once the bite has been delivered, it may be too late. The interesting thing here is that most animals, once bitten by the Komodo dragon and escaping, they run. The lion may not. The lion is too proud, and he is still an apex predator. He may still fight. He may still end the Komodo dragon. The likeliest scenario is that the lion wins the battle right there in the ring. It's not a certainty, but the lion has an excellent chance to defeat his opponent. And in this case, ending his opponent's life. But it would be tough for the lion to come out of it unscathed. Lions suffer bite wounds and the like when they do battle with other animals in Africa, but they eventually heal from those wounds. In this case, even though the lion wins the battle, he may not win the war. He may limp off, still king of the jungle, but the bacteria and venom delivered from the Komodo dragon may still do him in hours later. The answer to this question, either the lion or Komodo dragon could win the fight right there, but the lion has a better chance. And though the Komodo dragon would lose his life, it doesn't mean afterwards his opponent doesn't do the same. I suppose you could call this fight a draw, or you could say both opponents win because they both defeated the other. It all depends on when you declare the winner, right away or later on down the road.